And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Factorio, where apparently we just finished Stronger Explosives, which was the prerequisite to rocket turrets, which we're going to want later. Trying to figure out what we want to research. Probably don't need fumbles right now. Actually, to be fair, everything that's left to be researched, we probably, don't need. It's going to be a while before we need this tech, but we might as well research the tech. We can sort of queue up the construction of that one. Upgrade the braking tech a few times. Okay, so I need to be a little bit careful so I don't get run over, but otherwise it should be good to run back to base. So we should be also be getting close to being ready to send out the ship, assuming we can get the ship assembled. So we've got enough automated at home, I think, that we don't necessarily need to be sitting here at home. Start heading abroad. We may want to run up some fortification around the expansion here. We'll see how the radar does with telling us what the hazards are nearby. We're mostly waiting on efficiency module 1s. To be fair, efficiency module 1s will help to lower pollution. So in theory, I suppose it might make sense to throw those out at the expansions as well. For a moment there, we had some coding lag. Doesn't seem to have lasted particularly long. Oops. Slightly tessellating the solar panels a bit. So continue to expand the power grid. Because at some point I might want to swap over from efficiency modules to something like productivity modules or speed modules. Oh, and we're still struggling with copper? I thought we just solved that copper problem. Yeah, I might actually have just a bus problem here. And if it's a bus problem, it's easy to fix. Okay. This should help with throughput on this bus as soon as they finish putting in that long belt. Long underground. There we go. Okay. That's much better. Still probably don't have enough beltage, really. Copper. Yeah. Yeah. Might need to expand copper even more. I don't know. Maybe if I give it enough time to actually spin up, it'll be fine. That's alright. We have going across. Okay. Okay, so to do, because I want to get this building faster. 20 every 10. Actually, how much copper does it make? I probably made plenty of copper, or copper cable. Quite a few. There we are. Okay, so those two make... If they're speed 1, they're not speed 1, but that'll be fine for the math here. Would make 2 copper cable each per cycle, which they do 2 a second, so they make 4, 8 a second. This wants 2 per second, so we have enough to run 4 assembly machines off of it. Okay, and we're going to do massive dividers. Will be the steel, this will be copper wire. What we're making is pretty space intensive, so we're going to give a lot of capacity to it. And let's queue it up, and then we'll just have to feed in the inputs. Oops. These days, I'll clean the spaghetti up. Maybe. Or I'll just design a different type of spaghetti to replace the old spaghetti. Okay, now I'll bring in the steel. This is all nicely set up otherwise. Oops, that's not what I want. What I really want is that to be there. So I have it in ghost form. Oh, not what I wanted. Undo. Trying to do stuff by hotkey. Okay. Okay, now I got a shortage of the 2s rather than a shortage of the 1s, but that's fine. How's the power looking? That's... Oh, well, we're meeting demand, because the accumulator is both the consumer and demander, right? So the accumulator is only running what needs to be run to cover the balance. Okay. Okay, so I should have a much greater throughput of ship parts, basically, go up to space. Okay, we're waiting for the back end of that to unload. That would probably be the reason why that's unloading, yeah? Especially seeing as that is the back end, yeah. Yeah. Wait, let's put a lane balancer in here as well. So the back end and the front end don't block each other. Too much, hopefully. Oh, we hit the point where they're charging instead of discharging. Good to see. Getting a little uncomfortable close with how low the power bank got. So it's probably time to expand the power bank. I just connected the stone temporarily while this is on its way up. Okay. There's the tech we had queued. Well, we can't do that because we don't have utility science. Didn't set up utility science. I don't actually see a good reason to set utility science up right now. Most of the stuff we want it for are just Beatable upgrades. I'm not going to rush to set that up. With personal battery Mark II being the only ones that isn't, and I suppose technically that is a sort of a not repeatable. It's a not repeatable, right? So we can inserter capacity, or we can do mining. Well, let's do mining productivity. Yeah, I must have solved whatever the problem was with the copper consumption, because the copper mines haven't emptied out even after losing power. So yeah, it's probably a bus problem, really. We're feeding in. Oh no, it's not. It must not even really be a bus problem. Yeah, it's just taking time to back up again. Okay. Because we've got like 3 lines going in here. No, actually we got 4 if you include this one. And we're basically got the lines full until here, and it's just basically got too much stuff on one 4-lane bus. Probably what's happening. So what are we short on? We're short on solar panels, short on accumulators. Is that 2 or 1 that we're short on as far as 2? Short on efficiency 2s. Makes some sense. Okay, so I suppose what I'm thinking about, one thing we could do, decrease the likelihood I will get attacked, is we can use 1s on the mines. Use their pollution. Mainly doing it for pollution reasons at this point, not necessarily... Well, power to some extent too, but mainly pollution. Okay. Well, the bots pick up the empty ones. And now it's complaining about both. Mostly the ones, because I just placed an order for like 650 ones. Okay, how's the Bob Fizz? Bob Fizz is the Bob Fizz. Bob Fizz wants like 1,000 more of the bits. These are running. Wasn't worried necessarily about power. Yeah, if I wasn't worried about power, I could go and put speed modules in these to make them go faster. Might not be the worst idea. No, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we did just set up automation for 3s. Where's the automation for 3s? Here's the automation for 3s. And that's backed up. 3s are faster. And technically a little bit more energy efficient per product, I believe, as well. So they're not just faster. Oh, and these are 2s. Okay, so that'll be real nice. I think they even have one more... I have another 2 module slots. So I could hypothetically also do speed modules. It would up their pollution quite a bit, though. So these, instead of being 0.7 production speed, are 0.125. So they're a little faster than me. We are cranking their power consumption down. We're working at minimum power consumption. And they do still have 2 empty slots, so I could toss in some modules into these slots. The other modules we have, though, would what? Make them produce more pollution? Oh, so I suppose the speed ones don't. Well, the speed one's lower quality, but we're main quality anyway. Where you can put quality in. It looks like the quality ones don't actually have a drawback, other than making it slower. Not that we need quality spaceship bits. Okay, and it looks like this machine, because we're making a final product, can't take in productivity. So it'd be efficiency. Well, we've got the efficiency in there, right? So it'd be speed or quality we'd want to toss in, which would come at the expense of it would raise the power back up again. And I heard a rocket launch, so we're definitely getting deliveries. Oh, interesting. We're actually, at this point, I think, shipping fast enough that we're actually waiting on the rocket to build. So there's one, and it's going to start building the other one, while the robots go grab all the bits for it. Ship up! And there is, in fact, yeah, we got it going fast enough there now. They're now basically able to build the HMS Bob Fizzle as quickly as we can launch. Might want to put some electric engines in. Are you networked? You're not networked. Okay, so let's have you be changed to networked one. Or I can accidentally build it, in which case I'm going to drop myself. There you go. So basically waiting on the Bob Fizzle to build, to do space exploration. You know, the whole, well, actually, no, this is space age. We're waiting on stuff to go to space. Contemplating if a steel chest is actually big enough. It'll hopefully be big enough. We only need to make 40 uranium-235 for the first one of these to spin up, which will make one additional uranium-235 at the expense of 3 uranium-238s. Okay, so the radar is implying that we probably don't need to worry about pollution down here, as long as it doesn't get too much bigger. That might become a problem. You know what? While we're waiting for the spaceship to build, let's go give the neighbors a struggle. In fact, before I go give the neighbors a struggle, let's make a blueprint for I want the neighbors to have a bad day. And that way, when I arrive, instead of having to manually put down the turrets, simply tell the bots to do it. Why are my personal ones not working? Alt F. There we go. So what's happened with these ones that aren't getting picked up by personal robots is we're in the network, so there's network robots trying to come take them. No, we don't need all the turrets. So now we can just run a line of turrets out and basically place 4 murder boxes real quickly. Okay, that's probably good enough to start. Do you not have that many turrets? I don't have that many turrets. It's fine. And with that, one less neighbor to deal with. Yeah, robots. Clean it up, please. Still waiting on the Bob Fizzle to do its thing. I think at this point we're just waiting on the space launch capacity. Wait. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Which isn't being throttled by the copper yet. Oh, does it look like it's going to get throttled by the copper very shortly. I should do something about that before that becomes, well, it is a problem already, but it's a problem that I need to prevent from getting worse. Probably have enough capacity off of that to just assume that that will work. I'm not even using that one, apparently. Okay, that's a good place to start improvements. Okay, to get the range I want, we need the blue one. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to move you. That's going to be a problem why it's happening, but it should hopefully get fixed quickly. And then from the blueprints, we're going to summon 2 furnace stacks, pitch. That's the small one. Where's the big one? The big one's the one labeled in electric furnaces. Yes, of course. Okay, there's an easy solution to this. And the solution is move the stack to the left once. that should, all things considered, work. Then we basically need to boop the whole thing with the upgrade planner. Boop you with the upgrade planner, boop you with the upgrade planner. Only take one lane off, one yellow lane off. So at which point, yeah, keep this red till there. Right, this one actually continues. To there. This one continues. So there. And we'll see how well that works. We're waiting for the bots to fix everything. That might take a while. Okay, fuel belt going off, fuel belt going off. Oh, that one needs to be upgraded. We missed an upgrade. Oh no, the upgrade was inbound. The upgrade is done. Still got one yellow belt in there, which is why it's not quite working right. That should, as these come up online, significantly... Well, actually, I've got no feed into them yet, so I gotta put some feed into them. By the magic of the upgrade planner. And at this point, we can do splitter. Can I do a replacement like that and then designate an upgrade on the splitter? Yes. Okay, that means the train's gonna have to run a lot more. We'll see if the train has that level of throughput. It might not have that level of throughput, in which case we'll have other problems. Those that know how strong or weak the train is know whether or not this is a great idea or a terrible idea. Okay, looks like we're short solar panels, short efficiency 1s. Apparently have a surplus efficiency 2s. Yeah, we got 6. Not worth to start doing replacements yet. Suppose I could go ahead and use the upgrade planner and say, hey, upgrade all of you. Upgrade all of you. And you. And you. And you. You. Okay, those are running. Take them a while to spin up, but they are currently running. And that should increase the throughput, which apparently is not the bottleneck there. 3 belts, 2 belts, 1 belt. Okay, let's see if we can try to induce, well, try to inspire a little bit more throughput in our bus system here. Here comes the bots. So that one's good, that one's good. We temporarily cut off the lower end while we're waiting for those inserters or splitters to come in. We should have those in the network. It should just be a simple job of bringing them over. So I'm surprised they got there as quick as they did. Oh, there they are. So that's running through. We're seeing some split off. We'll see if it backs up. If it backs up, then I'll stop trying to improve the bus throughput. Oh, I'm looking at the time. I should have put a part break in 15 minutes ago. So, sort of the recap before I end the episode. We're waiting to build the spaceship so we can go exploring space. I think, other than little nitpicky things like expanding the base to just manage more throughput, I think we have everything in the base that in an emergency, I can, from a different planet, tell the base to build things to send to me that I don't need to be at the base anymore. Which is what I wanted to do before I go gallivanting around the universe. So now we're literally just waiting on the spaceship to be built. Maybe I should have done this a little bit more in parallel, but we're waiting on the spaceship to be built. So we're waiting for the frame. Getting the turrets and stuff up there, we already got queued up, right? So we just have to, once the spaceship is built enough, I can say, hey, send turrets, hey, send walls, that sort of stuff. And it should just bring it to me. Yeah, so actually getting the spaceship assembled once the frame is built should be pretty quick. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying. There will be another part up tomorrow, because I'm going to try to record another part tonight. I'm going to try to record 3 parts tonight. We'll see if that actually happens. If I keep letting them get this long, it might end up not being the case. And hopefully, sometime tonight, we will actually be going somewhere in space, and not just sitting in orbit around the starting planet. So, until the next part, I hope you all enjoy and are having a good time. I hope you also have good luck, and bye for now.